Tonight's story takes us back to November 4th, 2015, when 20-year-old Shelby Thornberg was murdered in her Houston apartment. Her killer walked in calmly, committed a brutal, precise attack, and walked out with the same calmness, leaving investigators stunned and her family shattered. Despite clear surveillance footage, the man has never been identified. Shelby grew up in a turbulent home. She and her sister Christina faced a childhood marked by instability, an addicted mother, multiple foster placements, and a father who was emotionally and physically abusive. The girls survived on their bond with each other. As soon as she turned 18, Shelby fought to build a new future. She lost over 100 pounds, regained her confidence, and hoped to become a model. She dreamed about moving away and starting a life untouched by her past. To save money, Shelby took work as an escort, something she didn't want forever, but she saw it as a temporary route to pay for surgery to remove loose skin from her weight loss. She moved into the Conquistador apartments in Sharpstown, and her boyfriend Marcus sometimes arranged her clients. On the evening of November 4th, Shelby texted her aunt, "I can't talk now, I have someone coming." That was her last message. Surveillance footage from the building showed a white male entering at 8:34 p.m. He wore shorts, sneakers, sunglasses, and a hoodie. Odd clothing for the cool weather, but perfect for hiding his identity. He moved with confidence, not rushing, not hesitating. He walked straight toward the elevator and disappeared from view. Moments later, Shelby sent Marcus a text. "Good." This was her usual signal, meaning she felt safe with the client. Just 17 minutes after entering, the man exited the building. He looked exactly the same, calm, composed, but with one key detail. He kept his left hand inside his hoodie pocket, almost as if he were covering a cut. He didn't run, didn't panic, didn't even look around. That controlled demeanor is what investigators would later call chilling. When Marcus couldn't reach her, he drove to her apartment. What he found would haunt him forever. Shelby was lying on the floor beside a small bed in the living room, covered in blood. She had suffered a 6-inch deep wound across her neck, cutting her arteries and causing rapid blood loss. There were defensive wounds on her hands, evidence she fought hard for her life. The crime scene was shockingly clean. No prints, no weapon, no signs of forced entry. The phone the man used to contact Shelby was an unregistered burner, bought with cash at a nearby store just hours before the murder. Police concluded this was not an impulsive attack. It was planned. Investigators interviewed other escorts in the area and discovered the killer had contacted several women with the same appearance as Shelby: blonde, petite, young. Some believe he was hunting a specific type. Others suspect he was a hired hitman, especially because Shelby had been arrested twice earlier that year. There is a theory that she may have been pressured to give information to law enforcement, and someone wanted her silenced. Nothing was ever proven. When Christina arrived at the apartment afterward, she noticed something investigators missed: a dark red stain on the doormat outside. She believed it was blood, possibly from the killer's hand. But when she reported it, police said it was too late to collect. That lost piece of evidence still haunts her. Despite the surveillance footage showing his face clearly, the man has never been recognized. His posture, haircut, and calm movements led some detectives to suspect he had military or law enforcement experience. But without DNA or a match in databases, the case grew cold. What makes Shelby's story so heartbreaking is how hard she tried to rise above her past. Friends describe her as warm, goofy, hopeful, always dreaming bigger than her circumstances. She wanted stability, safety, and a real future. And she was close, so close, when someone took it from her. Nearly a decade later, her killer remains unidentified. Her family still searches for answers, believing that someone, somewhere, recognizes the man in that footage. One tip could solve everything.